past 8 o'clock on a dull Saturday morning, and yes, folks, it's still raining in Sydney, and it looks like it's in for the rest of the weekend.
Hi, Dad.
Oh, morning, Jenny. No, Jenny, no, please don't. Oh, why do they always get you there? Nothing. You're not radar directed, are you?
I think so. Say hello to Mrs. Stubbs.
Hello, Mrs. Stubbs.
Dad, can I go out and play?
It's pouring with rain. What do you want to play?
Puddle jumping?
Puddle jumping?
Yeah, like jumping over puddles.
You always try and jump over puddles, but you always land in them.
Where are my gumboots?
Yes, you've got 6-inch gumboots, and you always choose 8-inch puddles.
That's not my fault.
Why not?
Because I don't know until I land in them. Hey, Dad.
Why aren't you up yet?
I'm fine, thank you, Deborah.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said good morning, Daddy dear. How are you this morning?
No, why aren't you up yet?
Because it's Saturday morning, I've got the papers and I'm snug and warm in bed. Now, get out.
Hey, Dad, aren't you up yet? Oh, come on, we'll be late.
Late? What for?
For football.
A netball.
Oh, you lot have got to be joking. See that stuff falling out there? That is called rain. When it hits the ground, it forms a puddle, then it becomes a flood, which is what we now have.
Come on, Dad.
No, stop it. Look, get out of it. The only people who'll be playing sport today will be Ben Crop and Valerie Taylor. Now, get out of here.
Come on, Dad, you know the rules. Sport's on until they ring and say it's off.
Well, they'll call any minute.
Yeah, and what if they don't?
Then you'll drown.
Dad, you know we get in trouble if we don't turn up.
Oh, all right. Get out, I'll have a shower.
You can't have a shower.
Why not?
'Cause we'll be late, come on.
And because Simon used the last of the hot water.
You mean I've got to have a cold shower?
Cold shower's a character building, Dad.
On Saturday morning, my character doesn't need building, it needs propping up. I hate cold showers.
Miss Lawrence says all men should have cold showers.
You need a cold shower when you've got Miss Lawrence.
So far, this isn't the morning I've planned. I've been crippled by my younger daughter, rudely disturbed, dragged from my nice warm bed and condemned to an icy cold shower. What other natural disaster can befall me?
Oh, come on, Mr. Kelly, wakey, wakey.
There's not a court in the land would convict me. Okay. Everybody in the car. We're going to football. Attention, all those eager sports players who wanted to go to sport today. It is time to go. Let's go.
It's off, Dad.
What is off?
Sport's off. It's raining.
They rang to tell us.
Why didn't you tell me?
Well, we did, but you didn't hear us.
I didn't hear you.
Yeah, 'cause you were in the shower going... I didn't want to interrupt you.
I was freezing to death.
Anyway, Dad, we don't have to go.
Oh, yes, you do, because I'm going to take you and you're going to run up and down the football field knee-deep in frozen mud while I sit in the nice warm car saying, run, boy, run. Then you're coming home and having a nice cold shower.
Dad, why don't you just go back to bed?
Deborah, I think I should be dressed when the police arrive.
Please. What are they coming for?
Because in the next few seconds, I'm going to kill all of you. Jenny, outside. Empty your boots. You had to do it, didn't you? I told you that was an 8-inch puddle, didn't I?
That's not my fault.
Why not?
We don't do inches, we do metric.
Oh, I do apologise. I should have said, Jenny, don't jump in that puddle. That is a 20.48 centimetre puddle.
See, it was your fault.
Go and change your socks. It's like walking around with a little yellow mushroom.
Dad, can you tell Simon to get off the phone? I'm expecting an urgent call.
Simon, get off. He's not on the phone, he's on the couch.
Nudge is taking it for him in the kitchen.
Why is Nudge taking it for him?
Because it's Samantha telling him how terrific he is.
Samantha thinks Nudge is terrific?
Hey? No, she thinks I'm terrific.
Well, why aren't you listening?
'Cause I already know all that stuff. I'm just writing it down. If she says anything new, he'll let me know.
Sounds fair enough.
Dad, will you tell him to get off the phone? I'm expecting his call.
Oh, from Tiffany.
No, from John Jackson. About Tiffany's party.
Oh, is Tiffany having a party?
Well, it's obvious she's having a party.
Why is it so obvious?
She hasn't invited me.
If she hasn't invited you, how do you know she's having a party?
Well, there'd be no point in her not inviting me if she wasn't, would there? She's still mad at me because Michael Dyer asked me to dance at the formal.
Mr. Kelly?
Yes, Nudge?
Keep it down, will you? I'm on the phone.
Oh, I do apologise. Is there anything I can do for you?
Yeah, I've spelled that right.
Who said that?
Samantha.
What? Hello, Samantha? Listen, you can't say things like that on the telephone. If we didn't know who you were, this would be classed as a dirty telephone call. Now hang up or I'll call the telecom police. Drop it. I am unplugging the phone.
Oh, we're not having a phone crusade here, are we?
No, and now I am plugging in this phone.
Oh, he's bought a new toy.
Not a new toy. It's a cordless phone, and I just bought it.
Dad, you only went out for coffee.
Anyone can buy coffee. This is a cordless phone.
Every time it rains, you go out and buy a new toy. Did you say cordless?
Yeah.
So I can keep it in my room?
No, but when you have a call, you can take it out of the room with you.
Oh, good.
There, it's ready.
Well?
What will?
Well, it's not doing anything.
Well, of course it's not. Nobody's trying to ring us.
Well, how do you know?
Because it's not doing anything.
That's what I said.
It's not doing anything because nobody is trying to ring us yet.
Well, how do you know? Maybe it's a dud.
It is not a dud. Give it a chance. I just plugged it in.
Well, it doesn't have to warm up, you know. Maybe someone is trying to ring us. We don't know about it. I think they have sold you a dud.
They haven't sold me a dud. Look, it's got Dick Smith's photo on it. I mean, that bloke flies helicopters around the world. What pleasure would he get from selling me a dud phone?
Well, maybe he's ringing to apologise and he can't get through. Huh. Sounds like Bob Hawke.
What are you talking about?
I was going,
Give me that. Look, there's one way to find out if it's working, and that's to call Betty. Oh, hello, Betty. Yes. Oh, I'm fine. No, nothing important. I just thought I'd ring you and check if the phone was working properly. Oh, no, hang on. Yes, there is something I wanted to say. I am now walking around the kitchen. Yes, now, even as I speak. And now, I am about to walk into the living room.
that's one small step for telecom.
And now I'm standing over by the front door. Well, think about it, Betty. I mean, how can I be talking to you on the phone and walking all over the house? Now, of course, I'm not shouting. Well, I'm shouting now, but I wasn't shouting then. I can do all this because I've got a cordless phone. A cordless phone. A phone that doesn't have a cord. Although I wish it did have one, because I'd come over to your place and wrap it around your neck and strangle you. All right, no, fine. Yes, go back to washing your smalls. Right, now I have proved the phone is working.
No, you haven't.
I just called Betty. I have raised the dead with that phone.
You rang her.
What do you mean?
He's right, Dad. We still don't know if it works when someone rings us.
Yeah, what if John Jackson's trying to ring me right now and we don't know?
Redial. Hello, Betty. Yes, it's me again. No, don't cry. Yes, I'm sorry I hung up on you. I know I shouldn't have done that. Now, look, I'm going to hang up again. No, I'm not mad at you. No, I'm going to hang up because I want you to ring me and talk to me. No, I don't want to talk to you. I want you to talk to me. Yes, I know you are. But I want you to do it the other way. Not in German. No, look, Betty, I want you to ring me and talk to me. It doesn't matter where I'm standing. Betty, please, just call me back. Hello, Betty. Oh, sorry, who? John Jackson?
Oh, it's for me.
I'm sorry.
Hello, John? What'd you say? Hang on. Dad, this is private. Would you mind leaving the room?
Oh, sorry. Yes. Come on, fella. Oh, by the way, who is this Samantha woman who keeps giving you obscene phone calls?
Oh, did you say anything new? Oh, most of it was the same old stuff. Oh, she did have one new one, though. It was really good. What was it? I don't know. I didn't understand it.
Hello, John? Guess where I am now? I'm in the kitchen. I'm sitting down. Dad, I told you this is private. You people have to follow me around wherever I go.
Sorry.
Jen, what are you doing?
Nothing.
Go and do it somewhere else. You're in the road.
I'm building a cubby.
You can't build a cubby. We're trying to watch TV.
Mr. Owen says TV gives you mind constipation.
What's constipation?
You'll never have to worry.
Jen, move. Build your cubby somewhere else.
No, I'm allowed.
Hey, Dad.
What's the problem?
She's always trying to watch TV. You tell her to go somewhere else.
Just quiet!
And I'm hungry.
Now, what's the problem? Ah! Jenny, what's the problem?
I'm bored and I want to build a cubby.
Oh, well, you come with me. I'll design you a cubby. I'm the world's best cubby designer. Hop aboard. Okay, right. Now, I'll be the architect and you can be the client. What's your name?
It's Mrs. Stubbs.
Mrs. Stubbs, right. Now, what would she like in her house?
9 bedrooms.
9? What for?
The Harry Horse and Bert Bear and Mr. Frisbee.
Okay, 9 bedrooms. What else?
A fireplace.
Fireplace.
A big kitchen.
Big kitchen.
A staircase.
Curved.
Okay.
Fine. Now, how about some chandeliers?
Okay, what are chandeliers?
Trust me, you'll love them.
And a veranda where she can sit in the sun.
Okay, right, now, let's go here. Well, of course, it'll face north, and it'll have double pitch Elizabethan gables. You'll love it. Now, double carport. Mrs. Stubbs is obviously a woman of means, so she'll have a kidney-shaped swimming pool. And how would you like it? Jenny? Jenny?
She's in the kitchen, Dad.
Jenny, where are you?
I'm in my cubby, Dad.
Oh, what about the one I'm designing?
Mrs. Stubbs couldn't afford all that.
She's just like a real client. I am bored, but ta-da! Ta-da!
Dad, we're trying to watch TV. Can I have those apples when you finish on them, Mr. Kelly?
Ta-da!
You know what's wrong with him, don't you?
Yeah, he's bored.
I hate wet Saturdays.
You need someone to play.
I'm not playing Jenny's cubby, Dad.
No, she threw me out. Bert Bear and Mr. Frisbee have come over for a visit and there's no room for them. Hey, I've got an idea.
Let's play Trivial Pursuit.
Let's play Trivial Pursuit. Why not?
Because you always win.
Yeah, you know that useless stuff, Mr. Kelly.
What useless stuff?
Oh, like the guy that shoved 10 golf balls up his nose in 1948.
Do not. Hang on, it was...
There you go again.
Out. What's this?
It's a movie.
Oh, Deborah, do you have to do that in here?
What's wrong with it?
It smells like an operating room. Doesn't she annoy you when she does that?
No, shh.
Can't stand that smell. There's one in the barn.
Dad,
There's always one in the barn.
Oh, Dad, shut up.
Now, any minute now, he's going to jump on him. There he goes, what do I tell you?
Dad, we're trying to watch this.
There's always one in the barn. How come they never know there's one in the barn? Don't these blokes ever watch TV? Oh, come on, this is terrible. Let's play a game.
No!
What's the point in having kids if they won't play with you? Is that the best picture you can get?
Dad, don't touch the TV. The picture's fine. It's all right.
No, you'll go blind watching that. How's that?
Terrible.
How's that?
Worse.
Well, how's...
What have you done now?
Nothing. No, it's a television station. It's their fault. They'll come on in a minute and they'll say, sorry, it's all our fault. Transmission will soon be resumed.
You've stuffed it.
Television committed suicide. Got bored with the show it was showing, so it shot itself.
What are we going to do now?
Let's have lunch.
No. Let's play a game.
Not a Trivial Pursuit.
No, I've got this game under the bed. It's called World Domination. Oh, it's great. You see, we each become a country, and we have armies and navies, and we destroy each other.
Oh, sounds all right so far.
What are the rules?
Ah, that's the beauty of it. You see, there are no rules, so you can cheat and connive and betray and backstab. It's a lot of fun.
Didn't they play that one in 1939? I'm not playing a game that takes 6 years to finish.
No. We'll finish it in an afternoon. That's inflation for you.
Well, can we play with just the four of us?
Ah, well, it's better if you have 5.
Why's that?
Well, you got to have the bunny.
The bunny?
Yeah, you know, someone stupid, someone gullible, someone honest. So you can cheat them and destroy them and backstab them and...
Get away, guy! Anyone home?
Thank you. Betty, come in.
I came over as soon as I could because I couldn't get you on the phone.
Oh, why not?
Because you got a new phone.
So?
So you didn't give me the new number.
They don't give you a new number.
Oh. Oh, well, I'll go home and ring you on the old one then.
No. Please, Betty, stay. We're going to play a game.
Oh, what's it about?
Bunnies. What did you want to talk to me about?
We're going to invade Simon.
I can't do that. Portray Simon, he's my mate.
No, look, if we destroy Simon, the way will be open to invade Betty.
But Simon's my mate. We've been through thick and thin together for years. I can't betray him.
I made lunch.
What do you want me to do?
Tell Betty that we're really after Simon, and then when she least expects it, we'll invade her from the north.
Well, that's a bit tacky.
That's the beauty of it.
Oh, hello. What are you two up to?
Oh, I was just making some lunch for Nudge.
You know what this means, don't you?
No, what?
Nudge is going to betray you.
Nah, Nudge is my mate, Dad.
Deborah just gave him food.
Traitor. What will we do, Dad?
We'll blockade him and starve him out.
Search.
And then we'll storm through Debbie's lowlands.
Pillaging and looting as we go.
And then, the master stroke, we will invade Betty after convincing her that we are on her side.
Kelly, has the game started yet?
No. We just came out to see if it was still raining. Okay. Everybody worked out their moves? Simon, you go first.
All right. I move my 3 armies through these undefended borders and launch an attack on Betty.
Oh, that's clever, Simon. I didn't know you could do that.
Betty, you're not supposed to look so pleased.
Oh, I was only a game, Mr. Kelly.
Yeah, I know, but it's more fun when you get upset. Okay, Deborah, what's your move?
Okay. After making a feint to the south, my 4 armies actually move north and also attack Betty.
Should I get angry now?
Yeah.
Oh, Debbie, you bleeping cheat.
Wonderful. Right, now, my armies are also going to invade Betty. Right, now, Nudge, what's your move?
I don't think I should tell you.
Why not?
Because you're the enemy.
Oh, Nudge, come on, for God's sake, what's your move?
You said we're not allowed to tell. You said we all have to lie.
Oh, well, but that was then. Now we all tell the truth.
Yeah, but can you be trusted?
Nudge, look at me. I am now telling the truth.
You look the same as when you're lying to me.
No, we don't.
There you are. Dad can tell the difference.
Yeah, his eye sort of twitches when he's lying.
He does not.
Don't go.
That's why you always lose Monopoly. Do you really want me to tell you, Mr. Kelly?
Yes.
All right, I'm attacking Betty too.
Oh, no.
Oh, come on, Betty. It's only a game, woman.
You're picking on me. And you didn't tell me that you went like that when you were lying. I thought you were winking at me.
Oh, it's for me.
Yes, it's always for you.
Yes, that'll be John Jackson ringing to tell her, to tell Mark, to tell Fiona, to tell Tiffany not to tell anyone because it's a secret.
Who is it?
Where is it?
Where's what?
Phone. I can't find it.
Oh, all right. Where is it? Who had it last?
Debbie did.
Oh, come on. Let's look for it. No wonder they call them walk-around phones. As soon as you put them down, they walk around. Well, don't everybody look in here. Spread out.
Good thinking.
Well, what are we all doing back in here?
Because this is where the phone is.
Oh,
Here. Oh, how did you do that?
I can see this phone is going to be more trouble than it's worth.
Well, you know how to fix that, don't you?
How?
You want to put a cord on it.
Oh, who was that, Deb?
Tiffany.
Oh, you're talking to her again. Good. Did she invite you to the party?
Huh?
Oh, that's awful.
No, it's good.
How come?
There was a party at a parents' beach house. Nobody turned up. So I didn't say that.
Well, have you worked out who the winner is, Mr. Kelly?
Yeah, hang on a minute, Nudge. It was England. Who was England? Betty, how come you won?
Yeah, you were the bunny.
Shut up.
Mr. Kelly, I can read you mob like a book.
Oh, yeah, but I still don't understand how you won. I mean, you didn't lie.
You didn't cheat.
Yeah, you didn't betray anybody.
Yeah, we weren't doing all those things to you.
Yeah, but somehow you seem to know what we're going to do just before we did it, like a sixth sense.
We're winners, have our ways.
What can I say? I guess there's a lesson in this, kids. If you want to get ahead in the world, don't lie, don't cheat, don't double-cross.
And have a good spy.
And have a good spy. What?
Well, that's how I knew what you were all doing. I had a spy working for me all the time.
What? Who? Jennifer, there's something you should know before you come out from under there. In this house, we shoot spies. Morning, Deb. Oh, Deborah, how can you face that stuff at this time of the morning?
Oh, yogurt's good for you, Dad.
Yeah, so's penicillin, but I don't pour it on my cornflakes. Mind you, that's what you'll end up with if you don't put the lid back on.
Oh, come on, Dad.
Deborah, yesterday I threw out 3 half-eaten cartons of mould-ridden yogurt. Talk about the culture club.
Oh, seriously, Dad? Just try it. It's good for you.
How can yogurt be good for you? I've never understood yogurt. It's sort of like liquid plasterboard.
Oh, really, Dad?
No, I mean, look what they do to it. I mean, they torture milk till it goes bad. And they take all the flavour out of it so it doesn't taste like anything. Then they chuck in a couple of handfuls of tinned fruit so you won't be disappointed when you eat it.
Poor Daddy. You just stick to your Fruit Loops in.
Yeah, well, at least you know where you are with Fruit Loops. Sam Toucan wouldn't put you crook. Oh, you get a plastic Indian in every pack.
Well?
Oh, speaking of plastic Indians.
Well, did you ask her? What did she say?
No.
She said no?
No, I said no. I didn't ask her.
Who? Ask who? What? No.
Oh, Felicia.
Who's Felicia?
Tiff's older sister. Simon wants to take her out.
I might be missing something here, but why doesn't Simon ask her out?
Oh, come on, Dad, be reasonable. She might say no. First of all, I want Debbie to find out if she'll go out with me.
Well, how am I supposed to do that if I'm not allowed to mention you?
Well, just ask her if she wants to go out with someone really cool, really good-looking and all-round terrific.
Oh, so it's not you.
Hang on. Since when have you been shy of asking girls out?
Oh, Dad, she won't go out with anyone. But if I can get her to go out, it'll be a real coup. I can't take the risk of her turning me down.
Well, do your own dirty work. I can't be bothered.
Deb, if you don't ask Tiff to ask her, I'm going to tell everyone what you and Andrew were doing at the party the other night.
What? What were you and Andrew doing?
Nothing, Dad.
That's what I'm going to tell everyone.
You dare, Simon.
Bring her, now.
All right.
Drop. Come on. She's on the phone every other waking minute to Tiff. I'm not having Tiff talk at breakfast.
But the judge...
No! I have declared the breakfast table a Tiffany-free zone.
Hi, Mr. Kelly.
I was going to declare it a nudge-free zone, but I couldn't afford the barbed wire. Have an apple, Nudge.
I got one, thanks, Mr. Kelly.
There are no surprises left in life.
Well, what did you ask him?
Hang on, you got him asking Felicity as well?
Felicia.
Whatever. You mean he's asking her for you too?
Of course he is. Come on, mate, what'd she say? She said no. She said she wouldn't go out with me. No, she said she wouldn't go out with me. With you? Why did you ask her out? Because you said I wasn't allowed to mention you, so I couldn't think of anyone else. Why did you do that? Because I'm thick, and now I'm hungry.
Hey, Dad, I've got a pain in the tummy.
You're lucky. I've got 2 pains in the...
Dad,
Really, Dad, I feel sick.
Really? You feel sick?
Yeah.
Well, your forehead feels all right.
That's because it's my tummy that's sick.
Your tummy?
And sometimes my head.
Oh, that's no good.
And Mrs. Stubbs is sick too. Can we stay home from school?
Jenny, haven't you got a test on today?
No.
Jenny?
Well, we might have, but I'm sick.
Yeah, sounds like the 10:15 virus to me.
what's the 10-15 virus?
Well, you keep them at home, and then at 10:15, when it's too late to go to school, they're miraculously better.
No, Dad, I'm really sick.
No, I think you're really well. Go and get dressed.
And I'm sick and so's Mrs. Stubbs.
Well, Mrs. Stubbs can stay at home. Here, you can put some fruit-flavoured penicillin on her tummy. I bet Sam Toucan never starts the day like this.
Morning, Mr. Kelly.
Morning, Betty.
Mr. Kelly, would it be all right if I left a little early today?
Oh, sure, Betty.
Oh, good. Thanks a lot. We'll see you later then.
Where are you going?
Well, you just said it was all right if I left a
Well,
little
I
early.
thought we might put in a token 5 minutes work before we declared the day officially over. Well, what's the problem?
Oh, my purse.
Oh, you left it at home.
No, I left it at the police station.
I'm not going to ask. I promise I am not going to ask. All right, how did your purse get to the police station?
Well, I took it there, of course.
When?
When they arrested me.
They arrested you?
I don't blame them, Mr. Kelly. They were only doing their job.
The only thing I blame them for is for letting you go. Why did they arrest you?
Oh, because I couldn't find my keys.
Oh, so you had to break into the flat.
No, Harry did that for me.
Harry? Who's Harry?
Oh, he's this real nice bloke who came by and offered to give me a hand, so he climbed in the back window.
Well, then what happened?
He knocked off all the hi-fi gear, went out the front door. That's when the police came along and arrested me.
Why?
Well, because they couldn't catch Harry and because I was left holding the ladder.
Couldn't you prove it was your flat?
No, well, I didn't have my keys.
What keys?
These keys. Oh, I must have left them here last night.
Well, how did you get in last night?
Oh, Georgina let me in.
Georgina?
Yeah, my new flatmate.
Well, couldn't she let you in this morning?
No, well, she was asleep and I didn't want to wake her. She's, really nervy these days. I bet it was her who rang the police. Anyway, all's well that ends well, I suppose.
As long as you say so, Betty.
Oh, Mr. Kelly, what do you want me to do about this?
About what?
This invitation?
Oh, yeah, to the Architects Award dinner. Well, I wasn't going to go, but I think I better.
Why?
Oh, Clyde Harris rang me last night and said it might be a good idea.
Why?
I'm not sure, but I think they might be going to give me the award.
Oh, you better go then, or they might get cranky and give it to someone else.
You're right. Hell hath no fury like an Architects Association spoon.
It says here, you and partner. Who you going to take?
Oh, I have a young lady in mind. It's going to be a surprise. Jenny, what are you doing home?
I feel sick.
Well, what's the problem?
Not telling.
Oh, come on, tell Daddy.
You won't believe me.
Of course I will.
You didn't this morning.
Well, I'm sorry about this morning. Where do you feel sick?
Everywhere.
Everywhere?
At school, on the bus, everywhere.
Well, is it your head or your tummy?
Yes.
Oh, it is everywhere. Okay, come on, darling. I'll put you to bed and call the doctor.
Yeah, and tell him Mrs. Stubbs is sick too.
I told you, Simon, don't panic. I've got everything under control. Then you have asked her about me. Not as such, per se. Well, then what have you done? I told you, don't panic. Nudge, do you realise my reputation is in your hands? If you blow this, I become a laughing stock. Oh, don't panic, Simon. Nudge, stop telling me not to panic. There you go again, you're panicking. I told you not to do that. And I told you not to tell me that. Now, what have you done? It's a masterstroke. I read about it in James Bond. I can feel panic coming on again. It's a dead letter drop. You sent her a letter telling her to drop dead? No. It's a technique we spies often employ. Oh, you, a spy? Yeah. I see myself as a master of disguises. A man of 1,000 faces.
The problem is, every one of those 1,000 faces would have a banana stuffed in it, and we'd all recognise you.
Never thought of that.
Nudge, before I kill you, tell me, what is this dead letter you've dropped?
Well, I left a note in her locker, right, asking if she was interested in going out with a real cool guy.
Me?
No, I didn't mention you. It was anonymous.
Well, if she doesn't know who wrote it or who wants to go out with her, how is she going to reply?
Oh, that's the clever part. See, if the answer is yes, I told her to carry a copy of Dolly under her arm on the bus.
But she's always got a dolly under her arm.
Yeah, so I knew she had one handy.
Nudge, how will I know if she's saying yes or she's just reading Dolly?
Oh, never thought of that.
Well, you could ask her. Then she'd know it's me.
Never thought of that either.
Nudge, why did I let you get me into this? You've stuffed it up.
I was only trying to help. Who's that?
Oh, it was the doctor. He said we've got to keep Jenny in bed for a couple of days. Oh, I feel rotten now. I made her go to school this morning and she really was sick.
What do you say was wrong with her, Mr. Kelly?
What do doctors always say?
That'll be $50, please.
Yeah, apart from that.
It was a virus.
Got it in one. You ever notice that no matter what's wrong with you, you've got a virus? You get run over by a truck, you've got a Bedford virus. You get struck by lightning, you've got a high voltage virus. You know, they train for 7 years so they can say, take 2 aspirin, you got a virus. Yeah, listen, Simon, can I borrow your bow tie for tomorrow night? Butterflies are out this year.
Sure, it's in my dresser drawer.
So,
Why does he want a bow tie?
Oh, it's for the dinner he's going to tonight. There's a chance he might have won an award.
Oh, Betty will be pleased.
What about?
About going to the dinner and all that.
He's taking Betty.
He is?
Oh, I better warn him.
Oh, Betty will be pleased too.
Betty, has Dad told you yet?
No, not yet, but it's only 4 o'clock.
No, about the dinner.
Oh, yeah, isn't it exciting? Do you know who he's taking?
Yeah, I just heard.
Oh, who?
You.
Me?
Yeah, Nudge just told me.
Oh, but I haven't got a thing to wear.
Oh, that'll stir him up.
Oh,
That's why I thought I'd better warn you, because Dad said he wanted to be a surprise.
oh, we did drop a bit of a hint.
Yeah, that's the trouble with men. They don't realise you have to get a dress and fix your hair up and everything. He thinks it's just a matter of having a shave and hopping in the car.
Yeah. Does he shave his legs too?
Never mind that. I think you better hurry if you're going to buy a dress.
Yeah, I better go. Well, look, will you tell him why I left a little early?
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Ah, Deb, there you are. I've been wanting a chance to talk with you.
Yes, Dad?
I've got a bit of a surprise. A nice one, I hope. Deb, would you do the honour of accompanying me to the Architects Award dinner tomorrow night?
Dad, you know that bit about a surprise?
Yeah.
Well, I've got one for you.
Oh, is it a nice one?
Well, let's just try it and see what you think.
Okay.
Dad, I can't go with you.
Oh, Debbie.
Well, you're already taking Betty.
Oh, Debbie? What are you talking about?
Well, I already asked her for you. She's gone out to buy a dress.
Well, why did you ask her for me?
Because Nudge said you were taking her.
I'll kill him. Nudge! Nudge!
I was just going, Mr. Kelly.
No, you're not. What have you been saying?
Oh, what about the dead letter drop?
No.
Oh, about the disguises. Yeah, oh, if it wasn't for the banana, you'd never know.
Forget the bananas. What about me and Betty?
Oh, yeah. You're taking her to the dinner, aren't you?
Who told you that?
Debbie did.
I did not. You told me.
No, I didn't.
You did. You said Betty will be pleased about the dinner.
No, I said I bet he'll be pleased about getting the award.
You've got to be crazy.
That's all the time. Betty to dinner. Quiet. She comes out right up. Quiet! That's why I'm hungry.
You think you've got a problem? What about me? I'm stuck taking Betty to the award dinner.
Yeah, Betty will be pleased.
Oh, morning, Betty. Oh, is it raining?
Is it?
Well, isn't it?
No? What makes you think it is?
Well, just a silly assumption I made when you walked in here dressed as Scott of the Antarctic.
Oh, no. I'm only wearing this because the iron exploded.
How do you mean exploded?
Well, I turned it on and went... And a great big cloud of steam came out.
It's a steam iron, Betty. That's what it's supposed to do.
Oh, I thought Georgina must have got it cheap because it had all these holes in the bottom.
Be that as it may, why are you wearing a raincoat?
Well, you know, it was all crumpled and everything because I couldn't iron it and I couldn't go out looking like that. So I put this over the top.
Yeah, did you have to wear the hat as well?
Well, it's an ensemble. They go together.
Right. Well, you're not going to wear that in the office all day.
But I'm all crumpled underneath.
I don't care. You rattle every time you move in it. And apart from that, it's like trying to work with a dirty great circus tent in the room.
Oh, well, if you say so, if you don't mind. Geez, you know, I haven't worn that since the Great Flood.
What, in the Bible?
No, in Walgett when it rained for 40 days and fortnights.
This is where I should stop this. What happened?
Oh, it was really terrible. The kids got a half day off and everything.
Just because it was raining?
No, because the schoolhouse got washed away down Fraser Creek.
Doubtless named after Dawn Fraser.
No, Malcolm Fraser. Geez, the teacher was really cranky.
Oh, you didn't like Malcolm Fraser?
No, he was in the schoolhouse when I got home. It took him half a day to swim back. He got stuck in a gum tree with 2 dead cows. Wasn't pretty.
Is that the end of this story?
Nearly.
Gone this far, we might as well see it through. Carry on.
Well, Dad thought it might be the end of the world. He said, "Girlie, bring unto me hither 2 of every kind of animal on this farm and put them in the living room."
Gee, that must have been crowded.
Oh, no, we only had sheep. And Vince and Vicky were there anyway, already.
Who were Vince and Vicky?
The sheep,
Well, what were they doing in the lounge room?
watching a big country.
Why?
Because we could only get the ABC.
It's my fault. I shouldn't encourage her.
Oh, Mr. Kelly, I haven't thanked you for asking me to the dinner tonight.
That's probably because I haven't asked you yet.
Oh, no, but I know you're going to, and I love surprises.
Well, Betty, there is one way you can show your appreciation when we get to the dinner.
Oh, what's that?
Don't mention Walgett.
Mr. Kelly? Only it's 11 o'clock and you said I could go and get my hair done. For tonight?
Oh, yeah, sure, Betty. Yeah, I'll just keep working on my speech.
Oh, what speech?
Oh, well, it's just an acceptance speech, you know, in case I win an award or something.
All right. Well, I'll be off then. Well, how do you like it?
How do I like what?
My hair.
Well, I thought you were going to have it done.
I did.
But it looks the same.
Yeah, Cherylette said she couldn't improve on perfection.
She used those words.
Not exactly. She said, "I can't do a thing with that." That's not the same thing. Cooey, you ready?
Yes, just a minute, Betty. Right, here's the doctor's number, and here's my number where you can reach me. Now, remember, call me if anything happens, right?
Don't worry, I'll look after Jenny.
Is she feeling any better, Mr. Kelly?
Oh, I don't know, Betty. I just feel really nervous going out when she's sick like this.
Dad, get going. Everything will be fine.
Right, well, remember, you're the only one looking after her. Debbie's gone to a party.
Dad, don't worry. Have you lost something?
Where's Nudge? I'm nervous if the status quo isn't status quoing. He's always here.
Oh, he's spying.
Spying on whom?
On Felicia. Well, I wanted to know if she was going out with anyone, so he's over her place keeping an eye on it for me.
But it's freezing out there.
Oh, he's happy, Dad. He's always wanted to be a spy. Now, get going, have a good time, and don't worry.
I am not worrying. Let's go. It's no good. I can't do it.
Dad, what are you doing?
Feeling guilty. I can't go out while Jenny's sick.
Well, what about Betty?
Oh, I'm all right, Simon. By the time we got to the front gate, he said, "What was that?" 20 times, so I said, "Let's stay and look after Jenny."
Thanks, Betty.
Well, if you're going to stay home, can I go out?
Yeah, here, you can take the car and drive Betty home. Okay, now just one story and then straight to sleep, right?
Right.
Promise?
Promise.
Once upon a time...
What time?
Eh?
What time was it upon?
Oh, 1:30.
In the morning or the afternoon?
In the afternoon.
Well, why didn't you say that?
Okay. Once upon a 1:30 in the afternoon, on a Wednesday, there were 3 bears.
What were their names?
Mother bear, father bear, and little baby bear.
They're not names. Miss Lime says that 6 is straw playing.
Jenny, I told you their names last time I read you this story. What did I say then?
I forget.
Right, well, it's George Bear, Mary Bear, and little Basil Bear.
That's not what you said last time.
Well, these are different bears.
Not the same story as last time.
This is the same story. They're just different bears. This sort of thing happened to bears all the time in those days. Bears are notoriously slow learners. Aren't you sleepy yet?
No.
I was afraid of that. Once upon a 1:30 in the afternoon on a Wednesday, there were 3 bears. George Bear, Mary Bear, and little Basil Bear. You sure you're not tired yet?
No.
Anyway, they lived in a small, gabled, 3-bedroom brick and tile bungalow with a double carport.
Dad, wake up.
Yeah,
Come on, quick.
what?
Come on.
Oh, I must have dropped off. Well, at least one of us did. What are you all dressed up for?
Oh, don't worry about that. Just come down to the lounge room. Come on, quick. You can come too, Jen.
What's going on?
Ta-da! To the architect of the year, Mr. Martin Kelly.
Where did this come from?
Well, Betty and I went to the dinner to pick it up. We thought if you're going to get an award, there better be someone there to pick it up.
Otherwise, I might get cranky and give it to someone else.
That's wonderful. Thanks, Simon. Thanks, Betty. I don't know what to say. Yes, I do. I've been working on this all day. I may as well use it now. Ladies and gentlemen of the Architects Association, I am grateful, nay, proud, nay, humble. Nay, the hell with it. I just think you're all wonderful.
Oh,
Nudge, tonight, I even think you're wonderful.
Well, that makes 2 of you. What are you talking about? Well, that's what Felicia said.
She spoke to you?
She went out with me.
What?
Yeah. See, she saw me lurking in the bushes, right? She came over and asked me was I the guy who'd been writing all the notes, so I said yes. So she asked me to take her out. Don't worry, mate, I didn't mention your name.
What would she see in you, Nudge?
She says she fancies men with moustaches.
But you haven't got a moustache.
Yeah, I left it with her. I told you I'm a master of disguises. They call me 00 Nudge. Is any bananas to it?
Oh, what's all this double O is going on about?
It's a license to eat.
Yes. 00 stands for 2 mouths, both of them open. Deborah. Look at that. What would you call that?
I'd call that a sausage, but what would I know? I'm only 16.
A sausage? A sausage? That's not merely a sausage. That is a poem.
What rhymes with sausage?
That is a triumph of the snag cooker's art, and I have cooked it.
What are you so happy about?
Netball and football season is over, and God hath given me back my Saturday mornings.
What's God got to do with it?
Deborah, remember your Bible. And the Lord said to Moses, on the 6th day thou shalt sizzle sausages and read the paper.
Where does it say that?
The book of Snags, verse 1.
Well, what the Lord giveth, the Lord hath taken away.
What are you talking about?
The paper's not there, I just looked.
It's that damn dog next door again.
Rufus?
Yeah. The neighbours trained that dog for 2 years to fetch the paper. Then they cancelled their papers. Now he spends his entire morning fetching everybody else's paper.
No, it wasn't Rufus. I checked their front porch.
Did you look under the car?
No,
Why not?
the car's not there.
What? The car's not there!
Maybe Rufus took it.
Deborah, this is no time for jokes. The car's been stolen.
Dad, Simon probably got up early and took it.
Good morning, everyone. Hey, Dad.
Well, that blows that theory. I'm calling the police.
What happened?
Looks like someone stole the car.
Oh, but I locked it.
Well, go and look for yourself. It's not out there.
Oh, hey, Dad, hang on a minute.
Hello, Chatswood Police. Yes, I'd like to report a stolen car.
Hey, Dad, don't do that.
Yes, it's a yellow Volvo station wagon, and it was stolen from outside number 33.
Dad, I know where it is.
What?
I know where the car is.
Oh, did I give you my name and address? No? Oh, would you have had time to trace this call? Goodbye. What do you mean you know where it is?
Well, I left it at Jerry's after the party.
The car's broken down. You broke the car. Typical, just like his bow and arrow set.
What are you talking about?
You remember the bow and arrow set I gave him for Christmas?
Last Christmas?
No, when he was 12. You remember it had those little black suction caps on it. He'd only had it half an hour before he'd ripped all those off, shot the cat up the behind and broken the bow. Breaks everything I give him. Now it's the car.
The car's okay.
Well, why isn't it here?
Well, I had a beer at the party.
You were drinking and driving?
No, I was drinking and not driving. That's why I left the car there.
Simon, how many times have I told you
Dad,
that you...
calm down. Come and eat your poem before it gets cold.
I can't eat at a time like this. Simon, you shouldn't have taken the car if you knew you were drinking in the first place.
Well, I didn't think that...
That's the problem. You didn't think. You're supposed to be intelligent. You know, leaving the car all over Sydney and you come rolling home blind drunk.
I had one beer.
Well, you shouldn't even
Dad,
be...
hang on a minute.
What?
You're never going to resolve this.
Of course I am. Simon was wrong.
And he was right, and so are you.
I know, I'm right.
And wrong.
What?
Look, Simon was wrong to take the car if he was going to be drinking, right?
Right.
But he was right to leave it there after he'd been drinking, right?
Right.
Wrong.
No, he's right.
Well, when am I right?
You're right to be mad at him for doing the wrong thing, right?
Right.
But you're wrong to be mad at him for doing the right thing, right?
Right.
Well, I don't know. How many have you got each now?
That's 2 each. It's a draw.
Hi, everyone. What's the speed limit at a built-up area?
What is this, a tiebreaker?
I got to know this stuff. I'm going for my licence. Oh, if you don't know that one, how close should I park to a building alignment?
Depends on who you are.
What do you mean?
Well, if you're Simon, you park 5 miles away from this building alignment.
Ah, has he found out about the CAR?
Yes, he has. Now, Simon, you can go and get the car and enjoy the drive back.
Why?
Because you're not getting the car for another month.
Oh, that's not very fair.
Well, what's it to you?
Well, I wanted to use it for my licence test.
Bad luck. Have an apple.
All right, thanks, Mr. Kelly. I got a sausage.
Ah, damn it! It's done it again. Jenny,
Yes, Dad?
how many times have I told you not to leave your Lego all over the floor? Well,
Including today?
what do you mean?
I'm trying to count.
The answer is lots and lots. Look, I've just murdered 2 Lego men. I've got blood on my hands and they're still smiling at me.
81.
What?
81 times. That's not including today.
Oh, well, I'll take your word for it. Now, listen, you're going to Diane's for the weekend.
Yeah,
Don't leave your toys all over the floor.
I will.
And eat everything that's put in front of you.
I will.
And don't leave your clothes all over the room.
I never do.
Well, you do it here.
That's because I live here.
Go and pack your bag. Simon can take you over. Simon,
Yes, Dad.
can you take Jenny over to Diane's?
No, I can't.
Why not?
Because you said I'm not allowed to have the car.
Well, I've changed my mind. You can have the car when I want you to have the car. You just can't have it when you want to have it.
That's not fair.
That's life.
Hey, Mr. Kelly, how close should I drive to a cat going 60 kilometres an hour?
How can a cat be doing 60 Ks?
Maybe it's sitting on your bonnet.
Must be a trick question. Give me a look. It's car. Car. It's a misprint. Where'd you get that anyway?
Oh, well, I couldn't get a book of my own, so Betty typed me these up from Simon's book.
Well, in that case, it probably is a cat doing 60 kilometres an hour.
Yeah, and there's another one that's got me stumped. How fast should I unravel a goat on a sailor? What do you mean a goat on a sailor?
Hang on. I think I can work this one out. How fast can you unravel a goat on a sailor? How fast can you travel with a boat on a trailer?
Oh, well, what's the answer?
What does it say there?
3 o'clock.
That's the closing time of the motor registry. What's under closing time?
This office closes at 60 kilometres an hour.
Nudge, why don't you just go to the motor registry and get yourself a proper handbook?
Well, I'd never make it. They close too quick.
Hello, Cooey, g'day, anyone home?
Oh, is that you, Betty?
Yeah. Gee, thanks for letting me stay the weekend, Mr. Kelly.
Oh, no problem. Jenny's away, so you can have her room.
Oh, only Georgina thought it'd be best if she and Raymond were alone.
Ah, she's got a boyfriend staying with her.
Well, sort of.
What, he's sort of a boyfriend?
No, he's sort of a boy.
Oh, one of those.
One of those... what?
You know, gay.
Oh, yeah, Raymond's a laugh a minute. Those window dressers are a happy bunch, aren't they?
They're a real shriek, Betty. What's she planning to do with him?
Oh, she wants to convert him.
I didn't know she was a Catholic.
Oh, no, not like that. She wants to do the Cleo sealed section with him. I made the flat look like a real love nest and everything.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I put red crepe paper around all the lamps and I stuck a candle in a candy bottle. That's what held me up.
How do you mean?
Well, I could only get one of those little, birthday cake candles and it kept falling through into the Chianti.
You're supposed to drink the Chianti first.
Oh, are you? Oh, I didn't know that. Anyway, I tried to dry it with my hairdryer and it melted and sort of, went all crooked. So then I stuffed some crepe paper in the neck so it'd fit and I came straight over.
Ah, Betty, I've always known you're a true romantic at heart.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, speaking of romance, I've got something to tell you. I think I'm engaged.
What do you mean you think you're engaged?
Well, the postman arrived just as I got home last night.
You're engaged to the postman?
No! He brought it.
Brought what?
The letter. And I read the letter, and before I knew what I was doing, and I think, oh, that means I'm obliged. And...
Betty, what are you talking about? Sit down. Tell me, slowly.
Well, Stan wrote to me, and...
Stan?
Yeah, Stan Hickey from Walgett.
Oh, carry on.
And he proposed to me in the letter, and I read the letter, and now I've got to marry him.
Why?
Well, because things in the mail are legally binding, aren't they?
Of course they're not.
But he sent me this ring and everything.
Gee, he really is serious, isn't he?
Oh, yeah, Stan's got absolutely no sense of humour.
Betty, look, just because Stan wrote to you, you're under no obligation to marry him, unless you want to marry him.
Oh, well, not yet. I want to travel and see the world before I settle down, I was only young once.
Yeah, well, I mean, the world awaits you. It's very wise, Betty. I mean, there's Paris, Rome, Venice, New York.
Yeah, I was thinking more of Dunk Island.
Dunk Island is good. Anyway, look, Betty, all you have to do is write to Stan and tell him you're not going to marry him.
Oh, good.
And send the ring back.
Oh, do I have to do that?
Oh, yeah, it's like Reader's Digest. If you don't send the ring back in 7 days, you're irrevocably bound to Stan.
Auntie, I like the ring. Couldn't I have a trial engagement?
How do you mean?
Well, I could wear it on the weekend and then send it back on Monday. After all, what the eye doesn't see is sauce for the gander.
Hi, Dad. What are you doing?
Hi, Dad. I'm looking for the lost Lego man.
What?
I know he's in there, smiling away, stopping the rollers from going around. Oh, why do vacuum cleaners always have to break down when you're using them?
Well, what do you expect them to do? Break down the cupboard?
Yes. Have they no pride? How dare they do such things in public? Oh, I give up. What can I do for you?
Dad, I've been thinking about the future.
Oh, God, don't tell me you got a letter from Stan Hickey as well.
Stan Hickey?
Yeah, the mail-order marriage king of Walgett.
Dad?
I'm sorry, go on with what you were saying.
Well, I want to quit school.
That's one hell of a way of getting out of doing your homework.
Not today, I mean at the end of the year.
Well, Deb, it's a big decision, you know. I think you really ought to think about it.
That's what he said to you.
Well, did you bring the car home this time?
Yes, Dad. Yeah. We even drove past the pub, Mr. Kelly. And Simon said it was just as well we had all the windows closed.
Shut up.
Very clever. Keys. Come on, Deb, let's go into the office and finish this. Now, what brought this on?
Dad, I hate school.
Well, of course you hate school. Everybody hates school. It would be un-Australian of you not to hate school.
Dad, I'm serious.
Oh, I'm sorry. But just because you hate school, it's not a good enough reason to leave.
But I'm no good at school.
Oh, Deb, you're not that bad.
You saw my last report.
Yeah, well, a little bit of extra work.
Dad, look, I already work twice as hard as everyone else, and I'm going backwards. I slave away for hours, and I barely scrape a pass.
Well, we can get a tutor for you. I don't mind doing that.
Dad, just face it, I'm no good at that sort of work.
Oh, darling, you're not stupid.
I know I'm not stupid. I'm just a square peg in a round hole. I don't want to bang my head against a brick wall for the next 2 years doing something I hate and something I don't relate to.
Well, I always assumed you'd go to uni.
Why?
Well, I don't know. I just assumed that you'd always go to uni.
Dad, uni's for people like Simon who can do all that stuff on the ear.
Well, what do you want to do?
Well, if I leave at the end of this year, I can get into that art course at Tech. I sent off for the details.
What is this, mail order week? Well, you've already put a lot of thought into this, haven't you?
Yep.
Then I think it's only fair to give me some time to think about it. I'll let you know what I decide.
Is something missing?
No, just making sure there's no ring in here.
Hey, Dad, are you using the car tonight?
Yep.
Oh.
What? Oh, I told you, you're not getting the car for a month.
I thought you might have changed your mind.
What made you think that?
You always do.
Well, this time I am not going to.
Did it work?
No, it didn't. You are not getting the car.
Oh, that's not very fair.
What do you mean?
Oh, Dad, we're teenagers. It is vital for us to have stability in our lives. If you chop and change, you'll only confuse us.
I'm not chopping and changing. I said you can't have the car for a month and you can't have the car for a month.
Well, Mr. Kelly, I think you're missing the point here.
Oh, really, Nudge? Well, perhaps you would care to elucidate.
All right. What does that mean?
It means explain.
Well, by altering your basic behavioural pattern, you risk throwing us into emotional turmoil.
Nudge, you're risking the turmoil of my boot up your behind.
I don't think that worked.
No, well, I'm glad we settled that. No car. Where were you going anyway?
Well, nowhere. That's why we needed the car.
You needed the car because you weren't going anywhere?
Yeah. Well, if we had somewhere to go, we wouldn't need the car to get there, because we know where it was. But because we've got nowhere to go, we need the car to get there. Simple.
I must have dropped off somewhere along the line.
You can't go cruising without a car. Yeah, what do you expect us to say? Hi, girls, want to piggyback to McDonald's?
No, I expect you to sit here and watch TV. I'm taking the car. Betty and I are going to the movies.
Well, you know what we're going to do, don't you? Have something to eat? As soon as he's gone, we're going to have a beer. It's funny, isn't it? What's that, mate? Beer. Yeah, it's great, isn't it? Yeah, great. Yeah. Yeah, but if it's so great... Yeah. Why does it taste so rotten? That's the way it's supposed to taste. Well, I'm going to put some Coke in mine. You can't do that. Why not? Well, you'll kill the taste. Well, that's the idea.
Well, you guys have got to be kidding.
What's up with you?
You're drinking. Big deal.
No big deal. We're just having a beer. With Coke.
You're like a big kid, Simon. You think it's super macho to go drinking behind Dad's back.
Don't knock it if you haven't tried it. You're just scared of it.
I'm not scared. I just don't need it.
Oh, you can't handle it.
I can handle it just as well as you can.
Well, then have a drink.
I'm not drinking beer.
Oh, I'll get you a vodka and orange. Or are you too scared?
I'm not scared.
Well?
All right, if it's such a big deal, I'll try one.
What's the vodka and orange taste like? Orange juice. Well, can I have one too? No. Oh, far out. I like orange juice. Here they come. Don't say anything. Never going to get away with this. Of course we are. Just stay cool and don't mention drinking.
Hi, kids. How's it going?
Hi, Mr. Kelly. Oh, do you want a beer?
No, thanks, Nudge, but thanks for the offer.
How was the movie?
Oh, it was great.
Oh, I thought it was terrible. Honestly, I don't know how some of those actors keep their jobs.
What was wrong with them?
Oh, well, they all mumbled. It was so bad, they had to write what they were saying at the bottom of the screen.
Betty, it was in French.
No, it wasn't. It was in English. I could read it easily.
They were talking in French.
Oh, were they? How could you tell they were mumbling so much?
They were talking in French and they put English subtitles underneath for Australian audiences.
Oh, English, French. It's all Greek to me.
What was that?
I just said it's all Greek to me.
Why is Debbie giggling every time Betty says the word Greek?
It's just something we saw on television, a funny show about Greeks.
You two, stand up.
Stand up? What for? Oh, I'd rather sit down, Mr. Kelly. Oh, my leg.
Stand up now.
Hi, Dad.
I told you we wouldn't get away with it.
Just because you're leaving school, Deborah, it doesn't make you an adult. I'm surprised at you for doing something so stupid.
It was my fault, Dad.
Yes, well, I could have guessed that. What happened?
I overdid the vodka. I'm sorry.
Look, you kids are just going to have to realise that you can't fool around with alcohol. You're both still too young. If you abuse it, then you've got troubles.
But you drink.
Yes, but I don't get drunk.
Well, what about tonight?
What about it?
You're going out to dinner. Are you taking the car?
No, I'm not taking the car, because I'll be driving.
And you'll be drunk.
I will not be drunk.
Then take the car.
I might get breathalyzed.
And you'll be drunk.
I will not be drunk. I'll just be incapable of driving a motor car. That was very well thought out, Simon. You know how I've grounded you for a month?
Yeah?
Make it 6 weeks.
Oh, Dad, what about Debbie? Aren't you going to punish her?
Oh, yes, I certainly am. Here you are, Deborah. Have a nice, hot, greasy sausage. Works every time.
Oh, something terrible's happened.
Yes, I know, Betty. Just stay out of the bathroom for half an hour.
No, I'm going to have to marry Stan.
Why? Because Debbie's sick?
No, because I can't find the ring.
Well, where did you have it last?
Oh, if I knew that, I wouldn't have lost it.
Well, think, Betty. What am I saying?
I took it off when I did the washing up.
I can't wait for number 3 to happen.
What do you mean?
Disasters, Betty. They always happen in 3s. Haven't you noticed?
Hello? Yeah, she's here. Okay. Oh, okay, I'll tell her.
Who was that?
It's for Betty. You better go home right away.
Well, is something wrong with Georgina?
No, she's fine. Your flat's on fire.
Oh!
There goes number 3. I don't know why I ever bother reading these things. There's never any good news in them.
What's that, Dad?
Well, look at this. I mean, there's a strike on page 1, a revolution on page 2, and a coup on page 5.
Page 3's looking pretty good, though.
Yeah, I'll bet that's all you read.
Adele's hobbies include meeting people and sunbathing.
Yeah, well, if she sunbathes like that, she'll meet a lot of people. I mean, whoever heard of a hobby being sunbathing? Where do you go to learn it? I mean, whoever heard of a sunbathing tutor? See, it's all either ridiculous or bad news.
Oh, this is bad news.
What's that, Nudge?
The terrorists have taken over an oil tanker.
Oh, where's that? It's not in my paper.
It's on page 48. But don't worry, the Phantom's halfway up the anchor chain. He'll sort things out.
Nudge, that's not the news, that's the comics.
Well, I always read these first because you know things are going to turn out all right.
Yeah, you got a point there, Nudge. Perhaps the world does need a real Phantom.
The Phantom's real?
Of course he's not.
He is. He lives with pygmies in darkest Africa.
Nudge, there is no such person as the Phantom.
Well, if there's no such person, who sent me the ring? Got you there, Dad.
Nudge, sometimes I wonder about you.
And, yeah, have you ever noticed they never photograph him from the front without his mask on?
They're not photos. Oh, forget it. Go back to reading the Phantom.
Oh, I'll finish now. The Phantom will just have to hang on the anchor chain till tomorrow. Just as well. The Phantom has muscles of steel. Old jungle saying.
Oh, Kiwi, I'm back.
Oh, hi, Betty. What happened? Is the fire out?
Oh, yeah, it was just a storm in a teacup. The crepe paper caught on fire and someone called the fire.
Oh, well, any damage?
No, everything's fine. Georgina was really upset about it.
Why?
Well, you know how I said Raymond was a bit G-A-Y?
Yeah.
Well, when the fireman arrived, he threw Raymond over his shoulder and took off down the street with him. I was really cranky about it, too.
Oh, but he's not your boyfriend.
No, but he was wearing my Japanese pyjamas. Now I lost them as well as Stan's ring.
What's the matter, Nudge?
I found something out in my sandwich.
It's Stan's ring! Oh,
I can't. I swallowed it.
oh, no, I'm gonna have to marry Stan.
Oh, no, you're not. Don't worry, Betty. We'll post Nudge to Walgett and Stan can look for the ring himself. Oh, hi, Jen. Where you been?
Playing? What are you doing?
Changing the locks.
What's wrong with the old ones?
Nothing. These are just better.
Why?
Because they're dead locks.
Who killed them?
Nobody killed them. It's just what they're called.
Why?
I don't know, darling. It's just what they're called.
I'll bet Miss Lawrence knows.
Miss Lawrence?
My teacher.
Yes, I'm sure she does, darling. Why don't you ask her?
Okay.
And while you're at it, why don't you ask her if there's a God and what's the meaning of life?
Okay.
Excuse me.
Yes, what is it?
I want to get the paper.
Yeah, all right. Go through.
Why are they better than live ones?
What?
The dead ones.
Oh, because when you come in, if you use them properly, you can't get out again. I don't know if I explained that properly. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Oh, who is it?
It's me, your long-lost daughter.
Dad, can't you use the study door?
Dad, I'm here now.
Yeah, oh, all right.
Dad,
Yeah,
when you finish changing the locks, can I have a key?
yeah.
Great.
When you're 18.
Dad, Tiffany's allowed to have a key.
Well, you can go round to her place and practice on her door. Oh, who is it now?
Who's the idiot that changed the lock on the back door?
I did.
My key wouldn't fit.
I'm changing the locks.
How come he's allowed to have a key?
Because I'm older.
That is sexist.
Miss Lawrence says everything is sexist.
Dad, why are you changing the locks?
Because the live ones were no good.
Because we've had a lot of burglaries in the area lately.
Good thinking, Safety Sam.
Don't call me Safety Sam. In this way, we don't have to worry about burglars.
Are you worried?
No, are you worried?
No.
Dad, we're not worried.
See? It's working already. Now, Can I just have a bit of peace and quiet so I can... Oh, yes, who is it?
Oh, I've just been down the shops. Honestly, the prices.
Dad says we're going to get a burglar.
Well, you better get some deadlocks, Mr. Kelly.
I wish I'd thought of that, Betty. Right. There. Now, the door is deadlocked. No force on earth could get through that door.
Oh, g'day, Mr. Kelly. Is there anything to wait?
Except Nudge in a feeding frenzy.
We never used to lock the doors in the country.
It's a bit hard to lock a stupefacient, isn't it?
No, honestly. You'd never lock a door from one year's end to the next.
Well, I suppose you all trust one another in the country.
Oh, no, we never trusted those Muldoons from Anthony Creek.
They named a creek after Doug Anthony?
No, Julie Anthony. She did a concert and the kids got a half day off and everything. Dad reckons they'd steal the milk out of your tea.
Who, the kids?
The Muldoons?
Oh, from Anthony Creek.
Oh, do you know them, do you? Yeah, I thought they were all right, though.
Will you get that, Dad?
I can't. You get it.
I'm busy. Oh, what? Get the door, mate. Oh.
Hey, listen, could somebody open the door, please?
Nudge is getting it, Dad. It's deadlocked. You put the deadlock on.
Well, unlock it.
I've only got my old key.
Oh, the new key's on the fridge.
Will you get the new key, Deb? It's on the fridge.
I'm not allowed to have it. Tell him you'll just have to wait till I turn 18.
Deb says you'll have to wait till she's 18, Dad.
Open the bloody door.
All right, I'm going.
Thank you very much.
Why'd you deadlock the door?
Well, there's not much point in having a deadlock if we don't use it. This way, if we go out and somebody gets in, they can't get out after us.
Don't you think you're going just a little bit overboard with this security bit?
No, in fact, I'm thinking of organising a neighbourhood watch in this area.
What are you doing with that, Dad?
Oh, it's next door's washing. I thought I'd bring it in because it looks like rain. There's nothing worse than getting your washing all wet.
Oh, you'd know.
Yes, I would. We housewives understand these things. Oh, Deb, darling, can you get the front door, please?
Dad, I'm cooking. Can't Simon get it?
Simon, could you get the door, please?
Dad, I'm busy.
Simon!
Did you want me, Mr. Kelly?
No, I don't want you, Nudge. What are you doing here?
I'm reading Daffy Duck.
He thinks it's a documentary.
Simon! Right!
Gee, I don't know. You kids, you never do anything I ask you.
Dad?
Well, you don't. It's always in a minute or when I finish this. And then you forget all about it and it never gets done. And then I've got to do it. Well, did you open the door?
No.
See? Why not?
It's deadlocked. Safety Sam has struck again.
I'll get it. I'll get it. If you want anything done around here, you got to do it yourself. Ah, Miss Burke.
Sergeant.
Miss Sergeant.
Sergeant.
Sergeant, Miss Burke.
Close enough, I suppose.
Please, come in. I had no idea that when I called the police about Neighbourhood Watch that I'd be seeing you again.
Yes, it was a highlight of my day, too. I could hardly contain myself. Now, about Neighbourhood Watch.
Yes. Would you like some coffee?
Oh, coffee. Yes, that'd be fine, thanks.
Good. Well, please, sit down. And, I'll get the coffee.
Ask her out, Dad.
What? Go on, ask her out for a date.
Oh, don't be ridiculous.
Go on, Dad, she fancies you. Why else would she keep coming round here?
Because I called the police, and when you call the police, they come round. Sometimes.
She's a good-looking bird, Dad.
Yeah, you're right. No, I couldn't. She's a policeman. Woman.
Oh, they do it too, Mr. Kelly.
Yeah, where do you think police cadets come from?
Don't be ridiculous. Now, look, she's around here on official business. Now, what I need is some coffee. Thank you.
Mr. Kelly.
What?
Don't forget to ask her out.
Oh, here we are. Coffee.
Thank you.
Now, about Neighbourhood Watch.
Well, before we discuss that, I have a favour to ask you.
Me?
Yes. We have a problem in the area regarding a prowler.
A prowler?
A prowler.
Round here?
Round here.
Any clues? No clues. Oh, what do the boys in forensics say?
They say it isn't them.
Oh, you're setting me up, aren't you?
Yes, I am. Now, Mr. Kelly.
Please, call me Martin.
Now, Martin.
What do I call you?
Sergeant.
Oh, you did it again, didn't you?
Yes, I did. My name's Anne. Look, we'd like to use your house tonight.
Oh, well, of course. Anything I can do to help.
Of course, we'll try not to inconvenience you too much. I mean, it is just a simple surveillance job.
A stakeout.
A what?
A stakeout.
A stakeout.
Isn't that what you call it?
Is it?
Isn't it?
No, we usually call it just a simple surveillance job.
Well, what time would you like to come round?
What time suits you?
Any time.
What about dinner time?
Fine. Oh, why don't you come round for dinner?
What a great idea.
I think I just made a date with a policeman. Wonderful. Well, shall we say 7 o'clock then?
That'll be fine.
Oh, right. Well, we'll see you at 7 o'clock then.
Yes, I was wondering when you were going to ask me.
I beg your pardon?
I'm a policewoman. I'm not totally deaf.
Well?
Well, what?
Well, did you ask her out?
No, we're not going out.
Oh, Dad.
Did he do it?
No, he didn't.
Oh, Dad, you're hopeless.
No, we're not going out. She's coming round for dinner.
I can cook.
Since when?
No, I thought I'd make a...
Not a curry, Dad.
Why not?
Dad, in my experience with women, nothing turns them off like Bombay belly. Let's get better.
Anything Betty can do, I can do.
Oh, yeah.
Dad.
Dad. Mr. Kelly, what are you going to do after the dinner?
Oh, we're having a stakeout.
Why are you having a stakeout if you've already had dinner here?
What was that?
I don't know, but here it comes again.
Betty, what are you doing?
I'm jogging, Mr. Kelly.
We can see that, but why are you doing it in the house?
Because I'm trying them out before I go real jogging.
Well, trying what out?
My new shoes.
Oh, why have a sudden interest in jogging?
Oh, Mr. Kelly, you city people don't get enough exercise. When I was in Margaret, me and Terry used to run all the time chasing the cows for Dad.
Is Terry your brother?
No, he's Dad's kelpie. Sometimes Dad would get real cranky and he'd yell, "You bloody thing, you get in behind those bloody cows or I'll kick you right in the bum." He never said it to Terry, but...
There's not a lot to say.
Excited about your date?
Betty, it's not a date. This whole thing is getting out of hand. Well, look at the way the kids are behaving. Debbie's out there getting dinner ready now, and it's only 1:30.
Well, it's a first dinner party, Mr. Kelly. She wants it all to be, nice.
Betty, it's not a dinner party. Hamburgers would have done. Anne would have liked that. I mean, cops eat hamburgers in the movies all the time. That's why I can never understand what they say.
Oh, Mr. Kelly, come on. I smell romance in the air.
That's not romance you smell, it's correcting fluid. And I bought you another gallon.
Oh, admit it, Mr. Kelly. You feel a slight quickening of the pulse, don't you?
Betty, I'm 40 years old. Nothing stirs me anymore. I've had a hormone bypass.
How many copies?
2, please.
Stan could have used one of those,
A photocopier?
No, hormone bypass. Stan was an animal. He's nice, though, bud.
I know I shouldn't ask this. Betty, who was Stan Hickey?
He was my first date. He used to take me out in the panel van. Well, it wasn't really a panel van.
Oh, what was it?
Well, it was more like a ute with a tarpaulin stretched over it.
Sounds romantic.
Oh, it was. Stan used to say, "Come with me on a journey of discovery." I never understood that.
Why not?
Because we always ended up parked under the water tap. Then Stan had blown my ear and nearly deafened me.
Why is that?
He was blowing a trumpet. You know, he couldn't afford a cassette deck for his van. And he'd always play The Last Post, and that'd make me sad, and then I'd cry, and then he'd drive me home. And love hurts, doesn't it?
Betty, these are blank.
Oh, don't worry, Mr. Kelly. I'll copy the other side in a minute.
Oh, Deb, that's terrific. You didn't do that all by yourself.
Yep, do you like it?
I love it.
Oh, Deb, it looks beautiful. But you forgot the mistletoe. And did you get the OYSTAS?
Betty, not a seduction scene. I'm just having dinner with a police officer.
Oh, if you say so, Mr. Kelly. But I'll leave you alone, bud.
Where are you going?
I'm going jogging.
Oh, Betty, you can't jog for 3 hours.
Oh, I'll walk in the hard bits. See you later. And don't do anything I wouldn't do.
I knew she was going to say that.
Come in, Sergeant. They're waiting for you. I'm going jogging.
I'd never have guessed.
How do I look?
Like John McEnroe?
Well, must run.
Anne, come in.
Oh, I didn't expect all this.
Oh, well, don't thank me. Debbie did it all.
Here you go, then.
Oh, Debbie, this is wonderful. You've done everything beautifully.
Have I?
Yes. Look at the flowers, look at the candles.
And look at the roast.
Is it all right?
Oh, darling, it's fine.
It looks delicious.
Well, I wasn't sure of the exact cooking time, and I thought it might be a bit overdone.
Oh, I'm sure it's fine.
The knife must be a bit blunt. Oh, Debbie, darling.
Oh. Holy shambles. Maybe... Oh, it's not that bad.
Oh, look, I've ruined the evening.
No, you haven't.
But I ruined the roast.
So what? But look, the first meal I ever cooked my ex-husband, he threw it out the window. But he ate the second one.
You did?
Yes, I brought my gun home from work. Oh, that's better. Look, you can't learn to cook overnight. You've done your best and your father's very proud.
Really?
Really. Come on, hang in there.
What's your cooking like nowadays?
Ever heard of police brutality? Why don't you leave your dad now alone?
Good night, Dad.
Good night, darling. Thank you.
Good night, Sergeant.
Good night, Deb.
You're terrific.
It's a gift.
Well, shall we have coffee over there?
Fine.
Oh, can I get that for you?
Thank you.
Oh,
What's wrong?
well, I didn't know you kept them there.
Isn't that where most women keep them?
Oh, no, not your... I mean, your gun.
Oh, yes, they're damned uncomfortable, these things. It's rather like wearing a bra backwards.
Would you like to take it off?
My bra?
No, your gun.
Oh, no. While you're up, why don't you turn off the lights?
What for?
Because I fancy you.
Really?
It's also easier to catch a prowler when he can't see you.
Oh, of course. How silly of me. I should have realized.
Yes, well, you haven't had my training. No, Len, someone just sat on you. How's it going out there?
There's a crazy redhead jogging around the block.
Yes, well, forget about her, Len. Keep us posted as to what else is happening.
Aren't you going to say 10-4?
What for?
No, 10-4.
Len,
Yeah?
10-4. Forget it.
Who's Len?
Oh, he's my constable. He's in a car down the end of the street.
How long has he been there?
All night.
Oh, we could have invited him in. He could have had dinner with us.
Oh, did you want him to?
No.
No, nor did I. He's my partner, he's not my husband.
Oh, who is your husband?
Ex-husband. He was a cop, but things didn't work out.
Oh, I thought that would have helped.
Help what?
Oh, the fact that you were both cops, you would understand each other's problems.
Most of them, but there was one that he didn't understand.
What was that?
I was a sergeant and he wasn't. Exactly.
But you do have a boyfriend.
Not really. No, I suppose being a cop's a threat to some people.
Yes, that could be it.
Yes. You see, sometimes you have to be very cunning just to get a date. Sometimes you have to pretend that you're on a stakeout just so you can sit with a fella in the dark.
You're sending me up again.
Have you a torch?
What for? Did you hear something?
No, I can't find the sugar. Yes, Len.
2 of them coming your way.
Keep me posted.
Looks like they're going round the back.
You stay here.
Oh, but I...
Stay here. Where are they?
You should be seeing them any minute.
What are you doing here?
I live here.
No, I mean, how did you get in here?
I left my key, so I came through the study. The study door was open.
The study door is open? We've got a prowler in the neighborhood, and you leave the study door open for him? You kids would drive a man mad.
It's okay, Len. It's just the boys. Hi, boys.
Sergeant. Hey, Dad, have you made your move yet?
Oh, cut it out. Go and watch TV in your room.
Okay. Would you like me to turn the light off?
No.
Learning. Mr. Kelly, I wouldn't come on too strong. She's got a gun.
Get out of here. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Bloody kids.
I like your kids. Nudge one of yours?
No.
Yes, Len.
I thought I saw something then, round the side.
I'll take a look.
The study door, it's open.
I see him now.
Where are they?
He's down the other side. He's tall, thin, wearing dark clothes, and incredibly clumsy.
Relax, Len. Well, come in, Spider-Man. I think we've got him.
Have you?
He's tall, thin, wearing dark clothes, and incredibly clumsy, and you're under arrest.
Oh, I think I've hurt my knee.
Oh, well, come over here. Let me take a look at it.
What do you mean, incredibly clumsy?
What was that noise?
Oh, what are you doing, Mr. Kelly?
Oh.
Yeah. What are you doing, Dad?
Well, I hurt my knee.
And you expect us to believe that?
Yes.
Well, if you were me and I were you, would you believe me?
Of course I would.
Have you finished it?
I think they're only just starting.
Thanks, Debbie, for a wonderful dinner.
Anytime, Anne.
Night, boys.
Good night, Anne.
10-4, Sergeant.
I suppose so, Nudge.
Look, Anne, I'm terribly sorry that I messed things.
Quite all right, Martin, only the next time.
There's going to be a next time?
Yes, I thought we might stake out a nice little restaurant that I know.
Great.
But could you remember just 2 things?
What's that?
First, if you steal your neighbour's washing.
I didn't steal it. I brought it in to keep it out of the rain.
All right, if you steal it to bring it in to keep it out of the rain, will you please tell someone?
Okay. What's the other thing?
This. 10-4.
Just so long as she respects me in the morning.